Yeah, hello once again. Yeah, we are back. It has been a while since I posted a video. Yeah, I've been up and down sourcing some very important items related to the same YouTube channel I'm working on here. Things like cameras. I told you the other day before I want to get like cameras which are recording everything live as I repair. And very soon, guys, I am promising you something is going to change on this platform. I'll be having those cameras. I understand they are in this country as we talk. Yeah, they are not very cheap cameras to buy. As I told you, sometimes to have quality images, quality pictures, it calls for some investment, and it's not simple, but you just we work with what you have. So here I have a screen, as you can see here. Yeah, the customer is telling me, as you can see the displays, we can see something inside, but only when we use the phone backlit to maybe illuminate some light so that we can see some details inside there. So the customer is telling me he was told to change the screen several times. And unfortunately, this laptop is selecting the kind of screen that are being put on this laptop by other technicians. They go purchase a screen, but when they put on laptop, the laptop is failing to work with those screens. And so when he told me what was happening to the screen, and he told me that the screen was like not having a light, and there were some details that could be seen when you put some flashlight on the phone and try to illuminate some light on the screen. And I told him, maybe bring the laptop and I see how I can help you. Yeah, and the laptop is here, and so I'm trying to see whether I can be able to help this client to have the screen. I think the laptop is kind of selecting the type of screen that is supposed to. It's not just taking any screen, and so I'm trying to test some components as usual. The fuse. Yeah, and I can tell the fuse is blown out. Yeah, the fuse is out. Yeah, so I told the client to bring the laptop and see whether you can be able to revive that screen. And I know even you there, you could be told. Yeah, there's also a short here, as you can see on those caps. A short circuit check on my multimeter up there. Also short here, and so as you realize that every time you have a blown fuse, it's not always the fuse. You can't just replace the fuse and fail to check on what caused the fuse to blow out. On my power supply, I'm going to come with 1.5 volts and see how many amperes are being drawn. Check my power supply up there. Yeah, it's taking 2 amperes, and that is too much amperage to be drawn by a screen motherboard. This section of the screen. Let me try to use a tweezer for me to be precise on that. And so yeah, 2 amperes. That is too much. That is too much amperage to be drawn by a motherboard, and so definitely we must be having a short circuit on this screen. That's why the screen is not working perfectly. And so let me try to see what is causing that short. Yeah, so as I was saying before, even you there, maybe you have been told severally that the screen need to be changed when you're having this kind of an issue, such that you could see the details from far, or when you maybe use a phone flashlight to illuminate some light on the screen, you can see. It's not always the case. You are not supposed to change the display, so you need to take to somebody who knows how to correct that issue. Unfortunately, it's not a lot of people maybe who are conversant with how to diagnose a screen and to know the schematics and how the power flow in any laptop screen. That's a profession that somebody needs to go and do some research, or maybe go to school and learn how you can correct those issues, or maybe you can come even to this YouTube channel, and that's why I'm filming this one, so that I can help somebody out there with the same issue. Yeah, so when I come with my power supply, I can see it's taking 2 amperes. Now the problem is that I'm not sure what is taking all those 2 amperes, and I'm trying to determine what that could be. And it's not quite very clear. Is it a resistor? I'm seeing some kind of a resistor trying to dry alcohol at a higher rate than other components on this motherboard. Okay, and then my power supply is now it's no longer taking 2 amperes, it's 0.143 milliamps. So let me try to put the voltage high. Let me try maybe to come up like with 2 volts, 2.5 volts, and see whether something is going to take. Yeah, I can see a resistor here. Is it the resistor or the cap? Okay, that resistor is not looking very nice to me. Okay, let me try on the cap. Oh, I can see a cap here that is also taking alcohol. It's drying up alcohol at a very high speed. Okay, let me put some more alcohol, some more isopropyl alcohol. Yeah, I think I'm seeing something here on this cup here, the first cup. You see, the cup is drying alcohol at a higher rate than other components. Okay, let me try that again. Yeah. Okay, to be sure, I think I should come with some flux. Flux is a bit, flux might tell me something that is not so obvious because right now I'm confused. I don't know which cup is taking. I'm trying to guess it's the first one. But I need to be sure because I'm going to come with some hot air and take the cup. Remember, this is a screen. If I take so much time to coming with some hot air, I might end up damaging the screen. So I have to be very careful. I just need a hot air gun at a very limited time on this particular area of a screen because I might end up damaging the screen. Yeah, I think. Okay, again confused. I think the first cup is drying up, is melting the flux at a higher rate than the second one, and so I think I'll come this cup here. You see this cup? Yeah, this cup is drying, is melting the flux at a higher rate than the other one. So let me try to put it aside and maybe try to take some more readings from my multimeter and see whether the short is gone. That's the only way I can ascertain that we are not having an issue here. Yeah, and so the cap is out. Remember, guys, you don't take your hot air near the screen. Also, check the direction of the heat as you try to remove the cap. You cannot take the direction, you cannot face the hot air on the side of the screen because the screen is made up of some plastic material and some polyethylene. You will end up damaging the screen, and now it's no point of having a good screen from the client, although it was not having some light or the backlit, and now taking back a more damaged screen, so there's no point. So always try to be careful about that. So let me try to take for some. Wow, and the short is gone, as you can see on my multimeter there. You're taking the reading from the cap as we were getting both beeps on both sides, and now as you can see we are getting beep from only one side. And now this is to show that the short circuit is gone. And I'm very lucky to have made the first attempt. You see continuity, that's okay, but on the other side we are not having a continuity or a beep from my multimeter. So I'm very lucky to have taken the first shot, and it happened to be the right shot, the right guess. And so I'm going to take this cap completely off the motherboard. There's no need of having that cap there. It's causing more trouble. Yeah, so yeah, now because we have taken up the cap, we have to fix the fuse. Because remember, we're still having a blown out fuse. We still have to fix that fuse. So let me try to do that. Some cleanups here and there to also to make sure that we are cooling the board. Yeah, so I'm trying to imagine how many people have gone to technicians or to people who make the laptops and they are having these same issues and they are being told to change their screens. And we can't blame the technicians because maybe they are not aware that you can be able to repair that screen. But I can just imagine the amount of money that somebody has to spend on such an issue, and yet you could have just used some little amount of money and fix the whole problem and continue using your screen as usual. For your information, the screen just works normally. It has no problem. And that's why today we are grateful for platforms like YouTube, Facebook, the WhatsApp, because we can show the expertise we have on these issues. And we can also learn from others who have the same expertise or maybe other areas of expertise. And so that is one of the advantages of living in the 21st century. Unlike when the old centuries when people didn't have phones or internet or laptops or maybe somewhere they could broadcast their skills. And so learning something was very difficult during those days. But as for today, that is not the case because we can be able to access a lot of knowledge from YouTube. And I keep encouraging guys, before you use YouTube to watch things that are not helping you in life, please try to take advantage of these platforms here. Try to learn something new from the YouTubes. I also do take advantage of these platforms to sharpen my skills. So yeah, this is an opportunity, guys. Don't, it's also good to check memes here and there, but also take advantage of the platform. Yeah, I remember in school, especially here in Africa, the classes are so theoretical. It's hard to get a practical lessons from any class here in Africa, and so YouTube is really doing so much because you can learn things from practical perspective, and you can watch things and see how things are being done. That is with photographic memory, you have to see through your eyes, and I think photographic memory is the best memory because forgetting is a bit hard. So that's also quite a good thing, and it's good to appreciate that we are living in this time. Although there are other challenges that come with living in that comes with 21st century, let's embrace the positive ones and the negative ones. Try to mitigate around. So, guys, I think we have done the fuse. I think the cap is still okay. I'm not getting any shot from my multimeter, as you can see from my screen there. And I think now we can go ahead to test this screen and see whether we have a successful case and see whether we are going to help this guy, this customer, this friend of ours. Our customers are always our friend, remember? And I hope we'll be able to help this person here, this customer, because he's telling me he has got so many projects that are plugged behind because the laptop the laptop broken down and he's not able to envision anything from the screen at all. Yeah, so it's time for testing. I think I'll just connect the charger and put on the laptop and see whether you're going to have a light. So let me see whether we have a successful case. So let me see whether you're having some display. So I think I've connected the screen connector. It's very important to always make sure the screen connector is connected properly so that you may not end up shorting the screen itself, because remember you have a 19 volts power rail on the screen connector. So it's always important to make sure that everything is intact. And hurrah, yeah, we're having a display, guys, and we were able to help our friend, our client, and that's it. So we just assemble the machine, give it back to the client. So guys, as I've told you before, I've been working on the cameras to try to make my recording work easier on YouTube. And I must tell you that it was not an easy thing to find the funds to go order those cameras from wherever they ordered them from. And that's why I had to go missing for some few days, but I promise you now we are back together, and I'll keep posting new information. I'll also continue to do, I'll also start doing some product reviews like the laptops, the accessories for the laptops. I'll also give you some hacks here and there. When you have this problem with this laptop, you can try to do this and that. And now I'll be very active on posting, because now the cameras will make the work easier for me. And guys, like, share, and subscribe. And please know that I would really appreciate if you guys liked and shared my videos.